For those of you who don't know, in Brookhaven we have this plane in the game. It's a really good plane. But today, I want to test new planes in the game. I want to test the VIP plane and several others, basically using Roblox Studio, where I can modify whatever I want. I can move locations, and I'll place several planes, and I'll also test the secret planes in Brookhaven. So for that, I called this friend of mine, who just got here, because he's going to help me do this. He said, there are 3 secret planes in Brookhaven. Let's go get them. And that's true. We need to get this plane now. So I'm going to drive this car, and we'll need to get to the airport because there's something really important here. And for some reason, there's a soldier here who apparently is advancing here in front, but I don't know what a soldier is doing in the middle of the city, because for those who don't know, they have a giant military base, which is here in the middle of this island. But I'm arriving exactly here at the airport, and I'll have to get this plane. But here it's completely closed. There's a wall down here, and I just don't know what happened. And guys, it seems like he was really surprised. He said, so we have to go to the military base and steal the plane? Yes, we really have to do that, but it's going to be really hard. We'll have to steal the plane from the military, which really isn't going to be easy. In fact, I'm searching here exactly these airport suitcases, and it seems like my friend is doing this too. And I just found this military outfit, and my friend found a really weird outfit. I don't know what happened, but suddenly he turned into this. He said, I'm going to invade the military base. Keep doing your game while I do this. Okay, I'll leave him invading the military base. And meanwhile, I'm going to place very interesting planes in my Roblox game. But first, I'm going to get in the car so he can take me to the military base. And the first thing I need in my game is basically an airport. I need a much better airport than this one, because this airport is too simple. So I just got this airport, but it's crooked. So I'll have to fix it, and I'll place it right here. Now I'll remove these streets. And this is starting to get really interesting because I already have an airport where I'm going to place all my planes. This airport is actually cool. But there's a big problem. It still doesn't have a runway. So that's something I also need to add to my game. But my friend is right here, and I don't know what he's doing in the middle of nowhere. He said, they're going to the island. Let's go too. And it seems like they're going to come here to the island, so we need to get there before them. But my friend got out of the car, and he grabbed exactly this spray, and now he's changing the color of the car. Apparently, he wants to change it so our car looks like theirs, because their car is completely green. All the cars here are green, and even the boats. Now the car is like this, and we're really ready to go. And I hope they accept us, but I think this will work. In fact, my friend parked wrong, and I don't think he should leave the car like this, but he doesn't even care about what's happening here. So much so that the soldier showed up and said, who are you? I've never seen you before. Look, I'm a person who wants to steal your plane, which is located right here. But to get that plane, I'm going to have to enter the military base. Obviously, I'm not going to say that to him. I'm just going to lie and say I was transferred here, which is much easier to explain. I said, I'm from the main military base, and I was transferred here. And that's what happened. Now the gate opened, and the players are coming here, exactly on this boat. And I need to get here quickly before the player closes the gate. He said, okay, you can go. You're welcome here. Look, thank you very much. Now I can enter this military base and finally steal their plane. But besides stealing their plane, I also need to make my Roblox game. I need to add a runway and also much better planes to my game. So now, I'm coming here to the front, and the soldier is already entering here, but he has to wait for me. Apparently, he's looking here, and he said, come on, we're leaving. Okay, I'm getting on this boat, and I'm simply part of their team, and they don't suspect anything. Now the boat is coming here in front, and I'm going to take the opportunity to sit here in the front to show that I'm really an important person, and I'm part of the army. But guys, they forgot about my friend. So much so that even the player is looking at him. He said, you can't go with that avatar. Take this box. Now he took this box and gave it to my friend, who was coming back here behind, and now he's like this. I really don't know how my friend already got the military avatar, but now I finally got here. So much so that I'm going back here behind, and I'm going to pretend that I'm busy messing with my tablet because they can't find out that I'm just not from here. Now they're coming here to join the army because it looks like they're both in training, and I'm almost stealing this Roblox plane. But now, I'm going to take advantage of it, and I'll continue making my Roblox game. Behind this airport, there has to be a huge airport runway, so I placed this road right here, but it's going to have to be huge. Perfect! I'm leaving it exactly like this. But this looks really bad. I'm making some changes to make this look nicer. In fact, I already know what's missing. There's a lot missing in my game, like places to store the plane, and much more. But my friend is arriving here, and I don't know how he got this jet ski, and how he convinced the player to bring him here. And now he just turned around. He's coming back here to take care of the border, which is exactly this place, because people can't leave here. So he got here to take care of that. Now my friend is staring at me and said, I told you I'm your assistant, and he believed it. Okay, I don't know how he believed that, because that's the worst excuse I've ever heard. It's really bad. He said, put places to store the plane in your game. Okay, I'll do that. So I placed it right here, but this place still looks really weird. I'm going to have to make some modifications. Perfect. This is starting to look nicer. I just placed this hanger. I'm going to copy these lights, and I'll place them here at the airport. But I need to make this perfect. Guys, my airport is really looking great, and it's looking like this. It's just really nice, and it looks like a real airport. But the most important thing is still missing, which is literally the planes. I haven't placed any planes here yet, but that's exactly what I'm going to do now. In fact, my friend disappeared. He just vanished from here, and I think he's already been arrested. So I'm coming here to try to figure out where he went. Now I'm going to go up here, and this military base is really weird because I shouldn't be here at all. But it looks like my friend is right here, and the soldier came back here and said, take care of them. I'm going to solve some problems. And now the soldier is coming back here, and apparently he's going down, and later I'm going to have to get here. But I have a big problem because there's a soldier taking care of this place, and he's not letting anyone use this plane. So I'm going to have to figure out a way to basically steal this plane. But guys, my friend is looking here, and he's really taking care of those Roblox players. So much so that he got closer, and they're training to be part of the army. And meanwhile, I haven't done any training, and I'm already part of this army. But I'm coming to observe this. And my friend said, attention, come to the next exercise. And I don't think he should be doing this. Now he's going back here, and apparently he's coming here to play basketball. So much so that he grabbed this ball and handed it to the players. And he's really doing something he shouldn't be doing. He's changing the army rules so that both of them can play basketball. He said, score as many times as possible. And I even want to see if they'll make it, because this is really hard. So much so that this player threw here, and he actually made it. He's really good. But now it's this other player's turn. So much so that he threw here, and he actually made it too. He also played really well. But the soldier is coming here, and I'm sure he's going to get really mad once he finds out that my friend changed the rules. So much so that he's staring at my friend and said, you did the right thing. I was going to ask them to play basketball now. Guys, this doesn't make sense. I don't know how he made it, but both of them are staring at me here and said, you do the plane maintenance. We're going to fly with it soon. And guys, this is really good. Now I ended up agreeing because I'm really going to do that. And meanwhile, he's taking care of those players who are playing basketball. So now I'm going to go down here with my friend from Roblox to basically steal this plane. But there's a problem. There's a player taking care of it. So I have to distract this player to finally steal the plane. He said, I'll distract him. Keep doing your game while I do that. Okay, I'll do my game while he's coming here to distract the player. But this player isn't moving. He's just standing here and really staying still. It seems like he knows we want to steal the plane, and he's not leaving here in any way. But while my friend handles that, I'll do my Roblox game, because the hardest part is already done, which is invading this military base. Now we just need to steal the plane and stay protected. So it looks like these players are training here in front. But I just got this bus, which is going to be very important because it will take us to this hangar, which is the place where the planes are. But I have to make a road for it. So I'm going to have to come right here, and after that, I'll have to go down here. But here, there's simply water. I'll have to fix that, and I should get on the bus, and I'll get here to pick up all the planes. But there are some very strange bugs happening here. This block is just flying, so I'll have to fix all of that. Perfect! I fixed several problems. Now I'm going to have to get in here like this, and I'll have to exit through this door. Now we have this floor here below, which is a floor that turned out really interesting. I'm even going to have to go up here and get to the place where the planes will be. But there's a problem. There are still no planes here. Basically, I'll have to put several planes in this part, and I'll place golden planes, different planes, and much more. But my friend is talking to the player, and he said, I'll take care of it here. You can go rest. And I want to see if this soldier will believe that. But it looks like he agreed. And now he just came back here, and he's coming here to rest. He's in the interrogation room to eat food in Roblox. He's a really weird player. But my friend is calling me here in front because we managed to steal this plane. So much so that I'm inside the plane. And for those of you who don't know, we have 3 versions of this plane. First, I'm flying to test it. And this is the first plane of all, which is disguised. And we have this other plane, and also this one here. But this disguised plane is simply my favorite. My friend said, actually, it's a camouflage plane, and this is a jet. That's really true. This is a camouflage jet. Just really interesting. But now, finally, I'm flying, and I'm arriving here in the city. And for those of you who don't know, besides this plane, there are also some secret helicopters. There's actually a really big problem. There's a plane leaving here, and apparently it's coming after us, and it's coming here really fast. I don't know why it's coming here, but I have to finish making my Roblox game, so I'm going to have to escape from it. I'm just flying as fast as I can, but it's coming here, and it won't stop following me. I don't know what to do to escape from it, but my friend said, the jet is camouflaged. Just hide. That's true. I'm going out here behind, and while this jet is coming here, and it's following me non-stop, I'm going through the forest to hide here. I'm getting right in these trees, and now I'm going to hide in this spot, because my jet is completely green, and it's hard for them to see me here, and I doubt they will see me here. So much so that this jet is passing here, and it didn't notice that I'm underneath. So now it's going ahead, trying to figure out where I am, but it has no idea where I am. Now I finally got this jet, which is a really interesting jet. So much so that I took this plane, and it really works. I also took this other plane, and I want to see which one is better. In the meantime, I'm hidden here in the tree to avoid problems, because I don't want them to find me. And for some reason, this plane is flying here because it's really heavy in the back. But I'm going to have to figure out a way to get into this. I'm trying to get here, and finally, I made it. You can see that it's a really expensive plane. So much so that I'm piloting this, but I think I'm going to crash, so I have to take off quickly. And unfortunately, I broke the plane. But I'm going to leave it here, and I'm going to have to increase this runway and make it huge. And now this has to work. This golden plane is really interesting, but this plane here in the back is much better. Now I'm flying, and this time, it's going to work. Guys, the plane hasn't taken off yet, and now it finally worked. I'm flying here in Roblox really far, and this literally worked. But I want my friend to come to this. Apparently, he jumped here and just left the game. So, I'm going to enter my Roblox game as well. And I'm driving this bus. In fact, my friend is coming here too. And he got in here. So, I'm driving this bus to test the 2 planes in Roblox. So much so that I'm arriving at my airport, which is just gigantic and much better than the airport we have in Brookhaven. Now, I finally got here, but I'm going to enter here with the bus. But apparently, I can't do that. So, my friend came here and said, this is great. So, he's going to have to follow me because we have this path to follow and fly these planes. And it seems like, actually, he flew off and got here exactly at the top. There's even a ghost here. I hadn't noticed there's a ghost here, but it's up here watching everything. So now I'm getting right here, and I'll have to go down here and finally grab this other bus. Actually, I'm not going to drive this bus. I'm going to fly this plane because I want to see if this other plane works too. Now this other player is here behind me, and I'm starting to take off. But apparently, he just accidentally got out of the plane, and he's totally bugged back here. And now, finally, I managed to take off. But for some reason, he's bugged. This plane really worked, and I'm flying forever in a really interesting way. But suddenly, I crashed the plane. So now, I'm going to drive this plane, but I don't know how this works. I just know that now he's actually trying to fly. This didn't work. Literally, it exploded. And now I'm going to try this again. And this plane is almost flying. Meanwhile, there's a player following me on the side. And now, finally, I managed to take off. I'm really flying far away, but I want to go under the tunnel. So, I'm getting right here, and I really didn't manage to do that. Actually, the plane exploded. Literally, this didn't work out very well. And guys, if you want to add me on Roblox, just click the Become a Member button and I'll add you on Roblox.